Hi, my name is Patrick McGrath Muniz. I'm speaking to you from my art studio here in New Territory, Texas. Welcome back. In this video, I wanted to discuss and share with you ideas that I have for upcoming videos as well as what to expect from my channel. If by the end of this you feel there's anything that I've left out, please feel free to add your own ideas, suggestions, and comments, and I'll gladly look into those topics and see if I can incorporate them into future videos. I appreciate it. With that said, let's make it clear that this channel is mostly educational in nature, which is to say that I'm going to be talking about materials, techniques, and the minutiae of the craft of oil painting. I'm also going to be providing tips and advice to young artists, aspiring artists, and art students in general. The work that you see behind me is my work in its initial stages. It's mostly comprised of altarpieces, triptychs, retablos, oil paintings on panel. I'm going to be documenting and sharing with you in this channel the whole process, all the way from A to Z, from the conception of the idea to the preliminary sketches on my drawing journals to the mixing of the colors on my color palette up to the completion of the final piece. All of that in a master class of traditional oil painting materials and techniques from a modern pragmatic approach, making it accessible to all. Where did I learn all these techniques? Well, in part from art school, in part on my own, which begs the question, is it worth it going to art school? Especially today, given the fact that with the rise of AI generated art, we have a real existential threat as artists and aspiring artists. So I have a thing or two to say about art school and about that matter as well. Back in the early 90s, I went to the School of Fine Arts in San Juan, Puerto Rico. There I did my bachelor's degree. And then I went to SCAD, to the Savannah College of Art and Design in Savannah, Georgia, and I did my master's degree there. There's big differences between these two schools. There's pros and cons on both, and I'll be more than happy to share that with you here. There's also another question that, another matter that I think is worth discussing, and that is that dealing with your own personal insecurities and taking that big step into the art world and pursuing an art career. I know that there are a lot of people debating on this very same question, and they would like to hear from someone who is already doing this for a living. I'll be talking about my own experience teaching and why I, in the end, decided to quit teaching in order to dedicate myself as a full-time artist. My experience working with art galleries for over 20 years. I think I have a thing or two to say about art galleries, the do's and don'ts, the red flags, the things you want to stay away from, and the things that you would like to have in an art gallery. I'll be talking about the balance between not being too commercial, but at the same time doing what you love, making it too personal, making it too political, the pros and cons of all these issues, how to deal with creative block, the distractions of technology and this information technology driven society, which is so saturated, it's so easy to get distracted. So how to create a schedule, your rituals, your habits, your studio practices, all of that I'm going to be sharing here with you. I'm going to be talking about my inspiration. I'm going to be talking about books, film, music, reviews of books, and my favorite artists. One of my favorite topics, which is tarot. I have many books on tarot and tarot decks, and I think regardless of how much you consider yourself a skeptic or a believer, the study of archetypes through the tarot is highly valuable, especially if you're doing narrative art. And how to develop an archetypal eye is fundamental. And how to spot them in how to spot the archetypes in politics, religion, arts, and culture, in history, and in our own lives. And finally, I would like to do some videos in Spanish. Videos en español para mi gente boricua y la gente de habla hispana en Estados Unidos. Because I feel that by doing videos in another language, it provides you a different energy, a different vibe, a different perspective, and it's really important for me to see things from different angle and to reach out more people. So if you like this and you'd like to hear more, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.